Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that we know and love as Fifi La Pew Pew. You might know as a leFhy, a leaf blower, or a heifer. This one is located on the north spawn of Pilsen, and it's under the command of Appa561 of OLIMP. Game on! It looks like Appa's going to go over to the trees next to the lake. Fire from that position. It's one of the first positions you actually use when you start on this game. You can either do that or go into the corner, the northwest corner. But some people have actually now started using the far northeast corner of the map and shooting down the railway line. And it can actually be quite effective. I did that myself today in a bat chat 155-58. And I was able to get substantial damage on the enemy tanks that were in the factory area because I was hitting them in the side and there was nothing they could do to stop me. Because if they pulled out to try and get away from my shells, they got hit by my teammates' shells instead. So it was absolutely hilarious. Anyway, this is a light field howitzer, 105mm. It's capable of doing 410 alpha, penetrating 53mm of armor. And the standard reload time, 8.92 seconds. Rounds out, looks good. Direct hit, look at that. 101 hit points. Oh my god, well, that was pretty explosive. And he picked up all the rest of the hit points as track damage. So, yeah, very well played there. A nice start to the game for Appa. Okay, he didn't get the kill, but he certainly picked up all the hit points and made it worthwhile. That was very close to the Ho knee, who's now in a bit of a pickle because he can't really easily move away from that spot without taking fire from some of our teammates further up the railway line. Okay, MX13FL11. I have several of these in different accounts now. Well, not several, but one in each, of course. And they're not very good. I'm actually very disappointed in them, but there again, what do you expect? Wargaming are never going to give you a good tank for free. Well, unless, of course, it happens to be the VK28-01105. And the only other one, of course, they gave, which was really good, was the T52, which is particularly good. But, of course, you only get that if you've been in the game long enough. Now, he's looking around the map, trying to hunt for a target to fire at. He's found a KV-222. Which, as you know, has got the IS-7 hull, but it's only got a KV-1 turret. So, oh, that tower is definitely, that chimney is getting in the way. In fact, he hasn't got a shot there, or on the KV-220. In fact, he's actually being frustrated at the moment as to where he can actually shoot. This position's not that great, I'm afraid, because once you've moved into it, if you try to move out, you might get spotted by the enemy light tanks, and then you can actually get attacked. Or if you do get spotted, the enemy Arty might try to have a go at you. Anyway, he's found an enemy tank behind there. It's a Wolverine. Changes his mind because that's not a great target. That AMX13FL11. He's come in off the coal yard and now he's trying to move through the factory. Now he might have a shot here. Oh, he's got a red line. So he lost his shot. He's trying to work out if he can get it back. Nope, no shot. Got to wait for him to get closer. Okay, now he's looking around. He's just having so much difficulty trying to find an Arty or a tank that he can hit. And there's the Wolverine. Now he can hit that one and he can penetrate it. He's letting it settle. Looks good. Okay, something stopped a shell that went in there just now, so I think there is a tank behind that bush. There was still Wolverines at that position. Okay, M10 RBFM, which is a Wolverine by another name. In fact, actually, it's the Regiment Ligne de Fusiliers Marine. Direct hit. Lovely shot there. 118 hit points. I keep pumping those shells in until you get a wreck. decided to stop shooting because he lost sight of the target. Hopefully one of our teammates will actually get the target back. We're not doing too well at the moment. We're 2 tanks down on the enemy. And so far, Appa hasn't gotten a kill. Although if that AMX-13 FL11 keeps doing what he's doing, he probably will be the first kill. Wasn't very smart for him to try and make that cut across there. Yes, I'm very underwhelmed by the AMX-13 speed. It's not very fast. Surprisingly slow. Although I must admit, I did get a second-class tanker, a patrol duty, and a spotter. Oh, he just killed the M10. He just killed the M10 RBFM by pumping around in there, and he got a direct hit and a blind kill. And now he's trying to get this FL11. Oh, he does. Yeah. They're not that fast, you see. They don't get away that easily. You probably need to actually fit a turbo just to make them move fast enough. And also possibly even a extra fuel or high performance fuel. Okay, Bishop in sight. Be nice to counter battery this guy. He's one of only 2 Arties. Missed him on that shot. And get him on the next one. I just heard a rumble from enemy Arty. And he's just trying to counter battery us. But the shell missed us and hit the T-67, I think. That was close to the Bishop. So the enemy Arty, the other one, is a Fifi as well. And the fact that he fired in this position means he probably thinks we're nearby. Okay, there's the Bishop. He's fully dialed in. Rounds out. Well, the Bishop kill goes to the M10 RBFM on our team. But we've got another FL11 and he can wipe that guy out. Oh, just misses it with that shot. Can he get another one in? I think he might be able to. Almost a blind shot. Oh, he did get him! We couldn't see it because the tree was in the way, but he definitely fired it in and he got the kill. So that's his 3rd kill of the game. So the scores are now evens. They were behind by 2 tanks, now they're even. Okay, yeah, the other RT is actually crowding us. Appa with 3 kills now. There's 5 enemies left. He could still get a Top Gun. There's an enemy tank over there. It's a KV-1. He's moved behind the rubble next to the cap. If that KV-1 comes around this side, we should be able to get some shots on him. Fires one in. No. Okay, the other RT is firing in that general direction. He managed to get... I think he managed to get a hit. We might be able to get a shot now. Okay, he's gone Rambo. There's only 4 enemies left. As far as we can tell, the 2 tank destroyers are still up on the plateau above the coal yards. They probably don't realise we pulled away. We can certainly see the enemy Arty is actually firing in our general direction because the shell just landed only a short distance away from us. Now this is a very odd move because he's actually moving towards where the Wolverines were. I presume what he's going to do is he's actually going to go through the factory. But it might be a bit dangerous because if he does get spotted by those Wolverines, they probably will try to take it out on him. Oh, he's been spotted. So there is an enemy tank nearby, and I think actually it's the one up ahead. It's over there that they're spotting him from. Somebody saw him. He's got a 390-meter view range. So if he does get spotted, it's going to be very, very shortly. Nope, nobody to the left. Well, everyone's converging on the enemy cap area. And if the enemy tries to stop us capping, then they're going to have serious problems. Pardon me. T-67's been located, and he's found the other Fifi. Okay, he needs to go at this guy now. Okay, locked on. Takes him out with one shot with an auto-aim. Nicely done. Now, we know the other side of the map is clear. The Wolverine is up in the north. Now, he could go into the cap and start shooting, but he needs to be at the far side of the cap, this end here, to shoot, because otherwise he won't have the range to reach the other end. He could now start opening fire, and he's doing precisely that. Okay, there's one of the Wolverines. It looks like he suffered serious damage. He fired snap. Oh my god, he got the kill! That's 5 kills now. He could still get a Top Gun. He fired it just to one side now. Now will be a good time. Oh, he misses out, but there's still one enemy left. It's a Panzerfahr Hydrostat. And there he is. And we're in the cap. Oh, we need to move out the cap. But he's staying in the cap. Oh no. Rounds out. Just misses him. And they capped out to win. So he loses the Top Gun. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a second-class tank of Appa561 in the 105 leFH18B2. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He ended up with 5, one short of getting a Top Gun and 1/3 of the enemy team. He also got a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this game. He managed to get 9. And his win rate in the game, 3,533. He was amazingly unlucky not to get the Top Gun in this one. He really should have got it, but I'm afraid his team were determined to cap out because they couldn't be certain where the Wolverine or the Hydrostats were. So, yes, I guess they decided that they wanted to end the game with a win there and there. We look at the team scores. We can see the highest damage in the game was done by the other Fifi on his team with 1,613. Appa got the second highest damage, 1,113 hit points, and the third highest damage was the T-67, 1,014 hit points. When it came to kills, it was Appa, 5 kills to him, 3 kills to one of the AMX-13 FL11s, and the other one on the enemy team also got 2 kills. On our team, one of our AMX-13 FL11s managed to get 2 kills, and so did the T1 Heavy as well. When it came to base XP, well, he got that one. 828 went to Appa, 774 went to the other Fifi, and 637 went to one of the AMX-13 FL11s. So at least he got the top in 2 of the 3 columns, missed out by 1 on the 3rd. He fired 25 rounds, decent amount of ammunition expended, 8 direct hits on the enemy, 2 penetrating shots, 11 splash, 1,113 hit points of damage, of which 773 were at more than 300 meters. So the close shot was the enemy Arty, which he spotted really close, and he got him with an auto-aim shot very nicely indeed. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, that was the enemy Fifi, 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 5 destroyed, and 441 hit points of damage assistance. And that was the shot he had on the T1 Heavy, which tracked him, and then he got wiped out by his teammates afterwards. 43 capture points in the cap, 14 defense points when he reset the cap at the other end by wiping out that Wolverine with a very lucky snapshot. He shouldn't really have hit that guy with a snap like that, but he did. And I think his mistake with the other Wolverine was he aimed just slightly to one side of the target when he should have aimed smack on the target. He did let it dial in, but unfortunately his teammate was just too quick when he missed and took out the enemy tank. He earned a profit on a premium count of 14,476 credits. He also got 25 bonds for a mission achievement and 2,981 experience points altogether. So yeah, very sad because there was nothing he could do really. The capping was going to end the game regardless. Even if he'd driven out of the cap, I think he would have found that it was difficult to actually get a shot on that Hydrostat. And well, Hydrostats tend to be fast little tanks, and the problem is that you can't judge the exact speed to lay the shot in to get a leading shot on them when they act like that. So sad that he missed. I hope you enjoyed the replay. If you did, please give the video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.